Domundi announced their 2025 plus glow up lineup. I watch all the trailers so you don't have to. So let's do a quick fire, rapid fire, go through of all of the shows, content, trailers that we saw. Let's get it. Now, I know I came in thinking this, so probably a lot of us are thinking it. Y'all already had shows that we waiting for to come out, Domundi. So like where are all these shows coming from? What's going on? Like we've been waiting for Zombivore, for 15 million years. The next Prince has been going on for I feel like three. You know, okay. We all thinking it. Where does money coming from? Where y'all getting this money? I mean, we're grateful. We're grateful for shows. I just little something. Anyway, let's get into it. Let's start first with the previous announced or spin-off lineup. So these are our previous announced. So just doing a quick fire. We have a spin-off announced of Your Sky, of Us, which is going to star Thomas and Kong. This is going to come out in Q1, which is going to be the January through March time. This is going to be a 3-episode spin-off series starring Thomas and Kong playing the characters in Your Sky. We also got an update on the next Prince. We found out that's going to be coming out in Q2. Word on the street is it's April, but Q2 could be anywhere from April to June. We also got an update on Kim Jada, I think that's how you pronounce it, Kim Jada, with Kang and Nanping. That should be coming out in Q3, so we're looking at January to September time. And then Zombivore, the show that just keeps on giving, the one that I was, believing that I, made up. That's going to be coming up out in Q4, so that should be anywhere between October and December. We also got an updated trailer for Love Upon a Time starring Net and JJ. I personally like this updated trailer. I feel like JJ's character or his interpretation of the character only made it better. I really am sad for Net and JJ, and I'm also excited for Latte and Kim. I feel like I'm going to have second couple syndrome with them, so that should be a good one. Check that one out when it drops. I'm going in no particular order, by the way, but next up we have Your Third starting Max and Nat. This is going to be Max Nat in their rom-com era. I really like the trailer. I thought it was really fun. We also got our spiciest section of the trailer with them. But basically the premise is a carefree, goofy rich boy meets a workaholic assistant who is tasked to bring him home by his boss, and love ensues. I wasn't playing when I said spicy. Max and Nat know how to bring it. Next up, we have Mr. Fanboy, which is going to basically be our idol fan kind of plot series starring Owl and Save. I'm going to be honest, I'm mostly going to be watching for them. I did not watch Your Sky, but I was tempted to watch Your Sky for their story, so I am very interested. But rounding out the class, we have Pat JJ, Rujin, and James. It's going to be, a little bit of like acting with your idol, then, finding a love interest, or, your idol becomes your enemy type of story. It's cute. Check it out when it drops. Next up, we have Your Tuber. And I'm not going to lie, I wasn't familiar with, is it Till and Furstone? I don't know if I have it right. But they're cute. They look cute. The story looks good. It's basically about a YouTuber who gets betrayed by his boyfriend and his best friend and decides to get revenge by making his own YouTube channel. And he meets a new cameraman and falls in love. We also had a cameo of First and Earth playing the evil ex and the ex-best friend. That one should be a good one. Check it out when it drops. Next up, we have, and I do not know how to pronounce this, Doing With You with Poor and TT. And I gotta say, Poor and TT are a visual ship. Pretty on pretty. But their story looks cute. They have chemistry. It's basically a college, love loser meets black cat type of story. I'm sad for it. I'm definitely going to watch. I recommend watching that trailer if you haven't already. Vibes. I wasn't playing with these visuals. Gang, gang, gang. Yes. Next up, we have Magic Lover, or as I'm going to call it, Harry Potter but gay. This looks fun. So basically, the story here is these wizards in the back are sent to Earth because they have 30 days to fall in love with a human. Otherwise, they're going to turn into animals. And basically, they have their own love lines set in different stories. We have an office story here with Kang and Nampin. We have a high school story here between Thomas and Kong. And I'm not going to lie, I'm not a high school person, so I feel like that's going to be the one line that's probably not going to interest me, but we'll see. And then finally, we have a coffee shop love line happening with Jimmy and Ohm. And Jimmy, in a twist, is also one of the wizard animal people. So it'll be interesting to see how they get around the human loophole there. But it looks fun. Not gonna lie, the highlight for me was this ghost ship moment between Kang and Thomas. I ghost ship them heavy. Yes. Bring it. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Next up, we have Hug E. Lee the musical. And I gotta say, Domundi, this is just good marketing. It makes sense to put Nunu in a musical. And Z too, because he's a good performer as well. It's really different. It's very interesting. I'm very intrigued. It's a little goofy, but I think it's really gonna work because we get to see Nunu have a platform for his great musical talent, and Z gets an opportunity to play a goofy romantic character. I think it'll be a win-win for everybody. Check out the trailer if you haven't. It was a longer one. It was about 12 to 14 minutes. But I think this will be a good one when it drops. I intentionally saved my favorite for last so I would have time to talk about it, and that's Restart. And I'm not gonna lie, everybody and their mama is in this thing, and I'm excited. So the way that I'm interpreting this is like Elite or Hierarchy, the K-drama, if you're familiar with that, but Thai and gay. That's basically what's going on. And we have a very round, amazing cast here to headline this, what I feel like is going to be stellar show. Stellar. I can't wait for this to come out. So much was happening. I mean, where do I even begin? First off, Tommy looking great. Tommy looking good. And basically the premise is his character has an accident and has amnesia and goes back to his college, which is an elite college where they have factions. It's very much, if you're familiar with Elite or with Hierarchy, where the rich people rule and the poor people drool, and basically you pick a faction or a head or a rich person that you serve if you do not have money, and you just exist and try to survive until you graduate, and then they basically set you up with a job for life. But something is afoot at this school. There's some underbelly, some undercurrents. It seems like there's a rebellion going on, and Tommy navigating his, if he has or it's actually legit amnesia, is interesting. We also just had a lot of great scenes and moments. Max is also playing a villain, and here, that's nice. A lot of people were really excited about Kim Goodburn joining the cast. I have not seen him in a show yet, but he's definitely a very good-looking man. And mind you, this is my first impression of him, and I am just grateful, just very grateful. Please, let's continue my more throuple agenda in 2025, but with consent. This one, I think, has a power dynamic, but it looks like we casted this man to hoe him out, and I'm sad. Let's go. Also, Top Tap and Poppy was not on my bingo card. I've been wanting Poppy to do BL since I've literally saw him. I cannot wait for this. Once again, we are grateful, very grateful. Net is also in there plotting, doing some ghost shipping stuff, looking real good. This is going to be that one. If you watch any trailers from the lineup, I recommend watching this. It was a longer one. It was about 16 minutes. Amazing. I think this is going to be their flagship show when it drops. Just great. Excellent cast. Check that one out for sure. Okay, and then finishing us up, we have our more to come announcements. Starting out with Unknown Lover, starting Thomas and Kong. That's going to be an adaptation of the book. And basically the premise is a young man hiding from betrayal, moves to New York, and then he meets a guy who teaches him how to live. So that's coming up. We also have the DMD sitcom here, which is going to basically include everybody from DMD, so stay tuned for that. We're also getting a GL cast to be announced soon, so that should be excited. DMD is making their own boy band. Look out, Jasper. And then also, finally, we have the Engineering Crazy in Love, starting Tudor and Yim with the unannounced cast. So that is the DMD lineup. Thank you for watching, and make sure you check out the trailers. Okay, bye.